Society has long championed the idea that science and art are opposites, existing on opposite planes. Science is driven by logic and rationality, while art is driven by emotion and creativity. But are science and art really that different? To investigate, we asked two scientists and two artists to tell us their honest answers to a series of questions about their fields. We didn't tell them what we intended to do with the footage, and their answers were surprising.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm a science communicator.
My name is Anthony. I am a science communicator.
My name is Marvin, and I'm an artist.
My name's Simone, and I'm a musician. I also make visual art.
Factual, objective, reproducible, and accurate.
I would use the words fun, exciting,
Challenging, beautiful.
I don't know if it can be summed up in words. Rigorous.
Slightly geeky, slightly out there, nonconformist, quirky.
I think of kooky old guys with curly hair and glasses walking around in lab coats.
Miserable, sensitive, dissatisfied, unsure.
To me, it's just this cartoon of this little white man with a mustache, and he has a beret.
Anyone can be an artist.
It could be a man, it could be a woman, anyone can be a scientist.
Everyone and anyone can be a scientist.
Any person could be an artist.
Things that make you cry in the best way possible.
They're constantly changing, shedding its skin, allowing for new forms and new identities to emerge.
I think nature is very beautiful. The colors and all the very intricate patterns and how these patterns and colors have evolved.
I didn't always know that flowers were beautiful. I think I was 29 when I first saw the beauty of a rose, but now I see it as like the most beautiful thing to stop and smell a rose.
People who just litter, people who just don't really care much about the environment.
Aspirational lifestyles, people fronting fakeness, people kind of like running away from themselves.
Vector graphics, this Mountain Dew ads, so gross. A lot of the filters on digital photography are so ugly.
I think that we need to be very careful with the choices that we make, especially who we choose as our leaders.
People are denying like very valuable connection to the land, really engaged in a deep theft from indigenous peoples. I fear that things are going to get worse.
I like art. I'm not particularly artistic, but I like looking at art.
I feel like I am illiterate when it comes to science. I really wish I was a physicist.
For me, art has always been kind of confusing as a concept. I'm coming to understand that that's the nature of art, that pieces speak to you in different ways and some speak more than others.
I love science. Was really good in chemistry and biology in high school.
He's the guy who makes all the square patterns and stuff. There's that one with the big white square and the red and the yellow and the blue. Yep, him. I like his art.
There was a lady who, and I like a lot of the work she does. She likes to do kind of dramatic pieces. She and somebody else leaned back between them, and if he let go, she would definitely die. In a very visceral way, kind of helped me to understand what trust is between two people.
Molecules, organisms, the way that they sort of like dissect and spread as like a metaphor for how bodies move through space.
The law of thermodynamics, that everything is moving from order to chaos. And in fact, I feel like I am explicitly a force of entropy.
Science is beautiful, exactly like art.
I know, we're on the same boat.
Art can be observational, science can be observational, art can be theoretical, and science can be theoretical.
Art is science and science is art. They're all ultimately creative and technical endeavors.
I think that the barrier is simply pragmatic, where like science is applied. It seeks concrete evidence and concrete ways of changing things, whereas art is more concerned about implementing ideas and shifting perspectives.
We're very much streamed from an early age into science and math or into the arts, and that's, I think, to the detriment of our culture in general.